Hey, so this is my first vlog in a while actually, but I thought, as I'm in Derby for the Greatest Gathering, I would show you a little tour of the hotel room I'm staying in. So this is the Georgian House Hotel. It's about 15-minute walk from the actual sort of town centre bit. So yeah, but it's a nice little room. Here it is. It's a decent size. So let's go through and I'll take you through what we have. We have the entrance there, the door, and right next to that we have obviously the wardrobe, the storage. So obviously just using to put my jackets in, and then what we have is the bed and this chair, and then we have the TV. Got the kettle out, obviously priorities, and they give you a nice selection of tea and coffee, sort of sugar, milks and custard creams, so definitely get my approval there. They have a sink here with a mirror. Hello. It was a little weird coming in and obviously just seeing a sink in the room, but that's because the bathroom is a separate room. It's a private bathroom, so it's just mine, but it's just a separate room. So obviously this sink is here so you can use it for the kettle and just to wash your hands. Then you've got this little sort of table unit here, the lamp on it, and then just some drawers, which I've not put anything in there yet, but we'll be using that. We have the windows out here that goes onto the main road. So, which is noise level is pretty good actually. It's not too noisy. Little picture on the wall. There's the bed. So yeah, it's a decent room. I'm pretty pleased with it, and hopefully you get a good night's sleep. So yeah, that's the tour of the room. I'm now going to go off around the corner to the Chippy to get some dinner. I'm going to pop into the Sainsbury's as well just to get some drinks and some snacks to keep in my room. Yeah, let's go get some dinner. Well, that's dinner sorted. Just went to the Chippy around the corner. Got a large fish and chips with some curry sauce. Looks good. I'm going to dig in and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. I can indeed confirm it was very, very tasty. I definitely recommend Blue Ocean Fish Bar. Very tasty and good value for money.
Oh yeah, hello, Chris.
Replace a lot. It'd been easier if you just replaced a lot, wouldn't it?
Just 36 of them. So replacing one is like
Should replace everything because it's going to happen again and again and again, isn't it? Because they're all going to go one at a time now.
Tiny one.
Wow, where'd you get them from?
it's not a big single back.
Yeah, that
So I can't get the screens working, I need a USB cable. All red there, by the way, mate.
Oh, I'll be back a sec.
Since when have I never supported you in collaborative as a fan colleague or start with you? I need to be ready.
They were completely empty yesterday. Yeah. I use a lot of oil.
Here we go, okay.
Yeah, I didn't think the land get I haven't worked out this way. It's part of me was thinking if I'm going to take up the food, it would be money something to do I'm so close to land. No, yeah.
You think you'll come back down when
I'm not sure. I haven't seen that much yet. I've done this much.
Sure.
Basic carpet before, wasn't it?
It was based for a little while, so we've been working out of Carnforth for a little while, but yeah, we're not there anymore.
I've seen it a couple of times. I live on Lot White, so I see it. Oh right. Yeah, it was nice seeing.
Thank you. Take my picture for that.
Come down here.
Go like the Edwardian, isn't it? Edwardian?
Yes, both of us. Yes.
Alright, 5, 4, 3, 7,
Do anything you want to. What's going on?
Doesn't really work. Doesn't fall out.
It's useful to know whether we are going to move it or not.
What? Such a bit lovely.
All this stuff, all of that to pay for is that.
How much?
20 quid. 20 quid. You have to pay for it. Yeah, you don't need 3, 4, 5.
There we go. Alright, just be great, please. Slightly inebriated, so that when you go off the train. So what's this one? This is a 9F, so if it's got
Class 9.
It's been put down against this
Well, I just got back from the Greatest Gathering. Now sat in my hotel room. My legs are absolutely knackered, but it's been a fantastic day. There were so many things to see and do there. Didn't quite get to see everything. There's definitely enough there where you could quite easily spend 2 days at the event. I feel like they could have added at least another hour onto the show. From the having it 10 to 4 is I felt like if they'd gone to 5 o'clock, it might have been nicer to get a bit more in, because with the queue was so long. I got there, I mean, as you guys saw, and it was about half a mile long according to Google Maps. So by the time I actually, it probably took about 45 minutes to get through the queue and then get in. So obviously by the time I got in, it was sort of about 10 past 11ish. So obviously there's already an hour there gone. But yeah, I sat down, I had some lunch, and then after that I sort of started walking around a little bit, and then before you know it, they started saying, oh yeah, it'll be closing soon. I was like, coming up to 4 o'clock, so I had to sort of get a bit of a move on and look around some of the things that I hadn't quite seen yet. So I didn't quite get to see everything, but I'm very satisfied with what I did see. Got to go up on a couple of the footplates, which was great. Got to finally see my favourite engine tornado in person. And I got to go on a footplate and sit in the fireman's seat, which you would have seen. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. I would just say big well done to everyone that helped organise that event, because it was so worth it. Everyone did a fantastic job. It was just great. The atmosphere was great. Just being able to walk around like the whole works, just obviously there's areas sectioned off where you can't go, but just having free range to just walk around, get up to the engines really close, stand next to them, touch them, and just walk around this whole yard as at your own free will is just fantastic. It's very rare that you get to be able to do that. Yeah, fantastic day. Staff were great. Everyone there was great. So yeah, if anything like this ever happens again in the future, I highly recommend you go and see it. But yeah, I'm going to go and try and walk into town now and just find some dinner. Yeah, thanks for watching this vlog of the Greatest Gathering, and maybe there'll be one in the future, who knows. But yeah, see you later.